Hey, welcome to our show. This is our summer section. We've already shot 5 shows so far, Bryce. Now we're going to start our second segment of shows. We're going to go back to Alan Huff and Rob Thorne, meet these guys. We're at MVP, but we're going to go down the basement today and find out what goes on down there. So here we go, Bryce.
Sounds scary. Jeez, Goose.
Well, be careful.
If you've never been in MVP Sports, it's a pretty big store, especially for a country bumpkin city like Spanish Fort.
Hello, Goose.
Okay, here's Alan Huff. Welcome to our show.
Glad.
And then your good buddy that works down there with you.
How are you, sir? Rob Thorne.
Rob Thorne. And what we want to let these viewers know is when they come into MVP, what goes through the actual process of getting a t-shirt from start to finish. The loading dock.
Right through there is where UPS and FedEx and whoever we order the shirts from at the time, which can be thousands at a time.
Okay.
They come through. All the sorting goes on right here. You know, who's got what.
Like this top box says
Yeah.
SF football.
That's
What?
that's for Blaine Jacks.
Oh, Blaine Jacks. Okay.
And he's a good friend of Spanish Fork 17.
Right.
With the pizza factory. He just wanted some shirts. I don't know how many he's getting. I don't have the order sheet. And so far, we've only got one. Now, most of the shirts usually come in bulk, and everything will come at once. Some sizes are hard to get, and you kind of have to wait on some of them.
So if you get a customer that comes in, and I'm sure they do, that wants one shirt and they want it today, what do you tell them?
You're last on the list usually.
Last on the list.
I've done jersey. We do hockey jerseys. We do football. We do baseball, basketball. We do
BYU stuff.
BYU?
Oh yeah.
What about yous?
Try not to.
Oh, come on.
Hey, there you go.
No.
That's Spanish Fork red he's wearing there, not Ute red.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what people need to realize. When you're wearing red in Spanish Fork, it's for Spanish Fork.
All right.
But we actually have contracts with BYU, and we do a lot of their stuff. In fact, we might have some just sitting right here.
Should we take a look?
We'll take a look through here. This is actually
This is live, so don't come up empty-handed while we're
this
live.
is not only the start but the finish area. You know,
It's not really
everything
live.
happens right here as far as the sorting's concerned. Then when it's all done, it all ends up right back up here waiting for the customer to pick them up.
All right.
Here's one we did yesterday for the state
Wow.
champion Spanish
that's-
Fork Dons.
That's the
So,
new shirt.
Yeah,
Nice.
that's a shirt that they're going to get for their achievements.
And
Now-
what he's humbly not mentioning is he actually designed that
I was gonna
artwork
say,
himself.
Is that your design?
Yeah, it was my idea. I'm still not 100% on the artwork thing, but I'm getting there. I actually designed yours, and we'll see how that turns out. But
Beautiful.
I don't know. How
What do you mean mine?
The one you're wearing right
It's a
now,
surprise.
those stripes.
No, the
Oh,
shirt that
okay.
we're gonna do for the Goose in the Wild.
Oh, by the way, this is Goose in the Wild, if you haven't found that out
We're
yet.
gonna have some T-shirts for you.
Sounds like we
There's,
got a surprise coming at the end.
There's some that we've done. A lot of just everything that we do ends up here, and I don't know. Maybe BYU picked up their stuff.
Okay, that one says Christensen on the back.
Yep.
That's not your name. Put it back.
Okay, now is that more money?
It is more money. What happens, normally we will not screen print names. There's a twill cut machine and a CAD cutter downstairs, and we'll show you that.
Okay.
And that's how those end up on. They're just heat pressed on there. This is screen printed. This is heat pressed. And the front is screen printed. I hope that looks good. It does.
Oh, Spanish
So,
Fork Fury.
yeah,
You ready to go downstairs?
I think we are.
Let's do it.
No BYU, Goose. Do you feel bad about that?
I don't feel bad at all.
I do. You know what?
He's not gonna quit.
I'm not. I'm
He's
gonna
not
find
gonna
that
quit.
BYU.
Go
stuff.
Cougars!
I have to.
See, this is the Cougar mentality. You don't understand this because you quit all the time, Goose, but Cougars don't quit.
Well, the problem.
Hey, I'm not a quitter, and you know that.
The problem is the Cougars. Oh, there they are, right there. You know, these are just the one color logos that we did for their baseball camp that they're gonna have. But
You want a complimentary copy of that, Goose?
I think I might.
I don't.
I think I might. You know, we know Goose is a baseball guy. And you know, I've never seen him in navy. I see him in red a lot because he coaches the Angels, and I've seen him in maroon for Maple Mountain. But I think BYU colors would look really good on him, don't you guys?
I think so.
Why don't you try
Let's
this on?
see. Let's see how I'd look with that.
No, give it back. You're
Yeah,
ruining it.
there you go. When the order gets too heavy to lift manually, do you have a little elevator?
I do, but I have him too.
That would be me on the little
Oh,
elevator.
Oh, this is,
Hey, get him to flex for us.
okay, flex Rob.
Oh, that's why.
That's why.
We also have a freight elevator as
Yeah,
well.
if we did not have this thing, and it looks a little haunted in here, but this.
Did you know that was in this building?
No, I knew we were gonna see some scary stuff though.
Yeah, you come in the back of MVP. It's going back in time a little bit.
All this time I didn't know that.
But that thing transports a lot of our stuff, so.
Where'd they go? Well, out there in their little cubicle here, they call their workplace.
And it is a beautiful little workplace, to say the least.
So they come down the elevator,
Right
That's
there.
right.
and you guys lift them
Bring 'em
into
out here.
here. And why are they sitting right here?
We try as much as we can to put them in order of priority.
Priority.
The next thing I want to show you
All right.
is this little room right here. You're gonna see all this stuff hanging on the wall. Goose showed me a shirt just a little while ago, and it said Dawn's on it, and it's a jersey, an old jersey. And what happens is we get orders. Now this is out of my department. This is something I don't do, but it's something that I think the viewer might want to know.
Now who does this? Is
This
that
is
Scott?
mostly Scott's deal. You know, sometimes if it's a slow day, either Rob or myself will go upstairs and heat press stuff either onto hats or onto to jerseys. A lot of this stuff you see here, you saw the Christensen name on that
Right.
shirt upstairs, and this is the stuff that's used to put that name on. It goes into this machine that's right here by you, Bryce. We just put the logo on, or the name, number, or whatever they're asking for, and it goes through that machine. By the time it's done, if we're using this twill cut stuff, by the time it's done, it goes through another process where the edges get sewn in.
Oh.
So it looks like the number or logo is just sewn on there. It looks really, really nice. It's expensive, but it looks good.
All right. So you've got some heat pressed with some stitching on it,
You bet.
like this.
Just like that. Where did you get that old thing?
That baby has been around.
I'll tell
That's
you.
back in the late 60s.
You know what? Sometimes I see a jersey like that and I think, man, I wish Spanish Fork would go old school. That is good looking. That is exactly what it is. You see, over time, that stitching kind of comes apart.
And
But
I had my wife restitch that. Not my wife, my wife. Bryce.
She did a good job. But over time, you know, the stuff obviously does wear out, but to keep something in that good a condition for as long as you have,
Well,
wow.
thanks, buddy. I found out, and you're probably finding out, this guy knows his stuff. Right, Rob?
I'm just trying to beat Bryce.
Oh! How's the audio sound there?
Excellent.
Okay, that's what I wanted to
Can
hear.
you tell
Bryce.
I'm listening?
Hey!
Okay, we're going to take our first break here, and when we come back, we're going to go to step number...
Let's
5.
call it 2. As far as the screen printing is concerned.
Step number 2.
Okay.
Okay, we're back. We're going to go to step number 2. So here we go, Bryce.
right.
Turn around and step number 2 happens right here.
We still stay in this little cubicle?
We do.
Life's tough around here.
Well, let's go over here
Why,
then.
why did we take a break then, Goose?
Yeah.
Because of time restraint, you know, we've got to make sure we get as far as the commercials and
Oh, the
stuff,
commercial.
Oh,
throw it in.
okay.
I know how
All right.
it works.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, he would know how it works.
You brought me this paper a while back. And I sat down at the computer and I figured, you know what, I can't exactly duplicate that because what the machines that we use won't let us do pictures for the most part. So what I decided to do is just sit down this morning and figure out a way that I could make it a decent looking shirt. Now, if that was on your shirt right there, are you gonna wear it?
Wow.
Oh, I'll wear that. I'll wear that to bed as pajamas.
Is that the only place you'll wear it, or nobody's gonna see it?
Oh, that's a good point. No, I'll wear it down the ballpark
All right,
too, buddy.
that's good. That's where we need it.
Beautiful.
So let's see here. You can see these little geese.
Oh.
And I think this is one that probably fits Goose the best.
There it is.
What, ornery looking?
But yeah, we can use
Huh, Bryce?
different little files.
Can you
in
give us
here.
a sound effect to go along with that, Goose?
Huh? Huh?
Perfect.
Ornery looking with a taste of
Ornery looking and is gonna chase you around the park.
There you go.
But yeah, that's basically what we'll do, and we'll just take that font that we used. Let's see, that's an old one somewhere. Oh, let's just use this one. And I just copy it, and then I could just make a design like that.
Look at that.
When we do it, we convert everything to black, and then we print it off on this paper right here. And I'll show you
Is that a
exactly
special
why.
paper?
It is a special paper. It's kind of a transparent type thing. It's gonna come out the printer just like that. Okay.
Is that something
there we go.
else? Wow.
Yeah, we would have to kind of convert that to dots a little bit and make it so that it's a printable version. But that's a good looking one, isn't it?
That is good looking.
All right, we start with a blank screen. Now this one's been cleaned. There's a little booth right over here that we use to clean screens, and we use it for other purposes. This screen is completely blank.
Wait a minute. That's kind of like Bryce Walker's brain. Completely blank.
Wow, you came up with that one quick, Goose. I'm proud of you.
For myself, I can't be overly critical about brain, because I'll show you why when we're cleaning screens and I'm using some of that paint thinner.
Alrighty.
Okay. What I do is I take this tool, and this thing is used to coat these screens, and I'll show you exactly how that's done. I've got some
Wow,
in
a
here.
demonstration.
A demonstration.
Hey,
I've got
on this show, Bryce, we're big on demos, right?
Yes, we
Every
are.
show we've done, we try to have the guys doing a little demo.
Yep.
That's right.
Aside from belittling each other, that's about all we do.
This room stays absolutely black as much as possible.
Huh.
This
And why is that?
stuff right here that I'm going to put on these screens is called photopolymer. Photo means bright.
Light.
Okay. Now this is light sensitive stuff. If
Wait a
I-
minute. You guys thought I was just another pretty face?
That's exactly what I was thinking. Is that what you thought?
I thought so, yeah.
Yeah.
But I've seen them.
And taught PE and threw the balls out?
Yeah.
But you know that phrase, dumb like a fox? What do you think of that?
Doesn't fit a goose.
Oh, it doesn't fit a goose. You turkey. You turkey.
All right. Here we've got this screen. Now this has been washed. These screens are reusable. Sometimes they break, and we end up just tearing them down and buying new ones. It happens every so often. We have to buy new ones and replace the old ones. But for the most part, these screens can be used for years, and we try to keep them for years. This is that photopolymer I was speaking of.
And you put
It's
it in the
going to
tray.
go, put it in the tray, and I make sure that I coat these sides, each side.
Whoa.
Oh.
Holy cow, that took some skill there,
It
Goose.
does take some skill. It's not as easy as it looks.
Doesn't look easy.
Yeah, as you can see, just look at the table. Mistakes are made.
Wow, that's pretty cool.
But you see that screen is completely coated. It has to dry. And then it's going to be ready for the next process.
What's the drying time, approximately?
If I've got that fan going, I can have them dry in probably an hour.
Now, how long you been doing this?
I've been
Now,
doing the screen printing thing for about almost 5 years now.
And so if a rookie was to come down and help you from high school, just graduated, and you needed some help, would he be able to do this?
I won't let him. I would teach him first. It's a really difficult thing. Just I'm really particular about how I like things done. Ask Rob.
Oh, Bryce, he's not lying. He never lets me coat the screens.
I don't doubt it.
And how long you been here, Rob?
About 8 months.
8
9
months. So you're not coating any screen?
Oh, no. He's particular about it. Truly.
Righty.
I really am.
Is that the right word for it?
That's the word I'll use on camera.
Okay, all right.
Right now, I am really
Look what you just did to yourself.
I did. I do it all the time.
Can you just lick
makes
that
it easier.
off?
Huh?
You just lick that off, do you?
Now,
Try some of that, Goose.
is this stuff harmful
No.
to get on your skin?
Absolutely not. A lot of the stuff that we use, I mean, there are some chemicals that we use that can be harmful. No,
When I got here 8 months ago, I had hair.
Now this tank right here is what we use, and there's chemical in here to get the pink stuff off the screen after we've used them. Now Rob, go in there and grab a couple of those.
Yes, sir.
Wait, you forgot, please.
Please, sir.
See, we want to teach manners to our viewers.
And this stuff is environmentally safe. I'm sticking my hand in it, just kind of clean that stuff I had on my finger off. Just takes it off, and it does the same for the screens.
Here's a BYU job in Spanish Fort
Let's
Girls.
take the Spanish for it.
That's right. Put BYU in the closet.
Oh, be
All
nice.
I'll do is I'll stick that in there. And I'll just
Put BYU in the closet, right?
no way,
You got one in there, didn't you?
no way. He's gonna attack BYU all he can. We know
Yes,
that,
he
don't we,
is.
Bryce?
It's futile.
But I'm gonna let this thing sit here for a few minutes and
All right.
soak in there. Why don't
Cool.
you just send us to another break there, Goose?
Did you hear that? Why don't you send us to a break?
Please.
I think we should take a break right now. We'll be right back, and I'm gonna show you how we clean a screen. Now, did I do that just the way you did?
Well, you gotta get the hands down a
I
little
gotta get the
better.
hands down a
little better.
Okay.
Doesn't
Okay.
he say,
I did everything
ain't
I
that
could.
right, Bryce?
Isn't that right, Bryce?
That ain't right.
Okay, we'll take a break and be back.
All right, who do we have here?
Rochelle
Last name?
Riemann.
Reeman. I had a Reeman up at Westlake. Really good people, so it's got to be in the blood here. Right?
Right.
All right. And who do we have here?
Janessa Nielsen.
Nielsen. A lot of Nielsens in town. I know the Nielsen families. Another good bloodline, right?
Right.
Right. What do you think, Bryce?
I was thinking about the beer doll line, but
Oh,
I
that's-
better not make any comments.
Oh, that's real good bloodline.
If you say so.
All right, let's take a look at what MVP's done here in the screening department. Obviously,
So is that the Shamrocks team?
Yes.
Cool.
and you're playing Salt Lake
Tonight.
tonight.
Yeah.
What kind of a team is it though?
It's just high school summer.
Soccer or
Summer.
tiddlywinks?
Oh, it's softball.
Softball. Okay.
Fast pitch, right?
Yeah, fast pitch.
Okay, and you're both
Wow.
on the same team?
Uh-huh.
What position do you play?
Center and first.
Okay.
Second base.
Second base. Ooh, got to play the pivot, see? Second base. Got to run the pivot. All right, so let's take a look at what Janessa's got here.
Okay, so that's actual embroidery, is it, Goose? I don't know this stuff.
Is it embroidery?
Yes.
It's not ink. So it's been sewed on. Let's show them this one here. Fast pitch.
There you go.
Ooh, I played that for 18 years against the toughest guys in this county, in the state. In fact, we were the #1 team in 1979. We had a dandy team. Love it. Fast pitch, great game. And, oh yeah. All right. This is a little sweatshirt, little SF, at fast pitch. When we get a little cold,
Yeah.
all right.
Really cozy.
Gotcha.
Yep.
All right. Well, appreciate you guys being here. And why are you in the store today?
Just looking around.
Looking around, and because Goose asked you to
Goose
come
asked
in.
you to come
Okay,
in.
all right. See?
Yeah, looking around.
All right. Well, they need to get to Salt Lake, so we're going to let them run right now, and then we're going to go downstairs.
All right.
Thanks, girls.
Have fun.
Thanks, runway models. Gotta say hi to him real fast.
Hey, we got to say hi to the boss here. We did a show with Scott Ringer on cycling, and he was such a good guest. What's it like being the new boss?
It's wonderful.
Is it high pressure?
Yes. Especially when you're dealing with those two monkeys.
Oh, those two monkeys. So, seriously, how important is the screen part of this business?
You know, at times of the year, it pretty much carries us. You know, really.
Wow.
It's a good business.
So,
Really good business. And the local people are great at supporting us, and we like supporting them, and it's been good. It's a good business.
Beautiful.
Keeps us rolling.
So it's very important.
It's extremely important.
All right,
Yeah.
so we're going to go downstairs and see how the rest of the business goes. Is that okay with you?
That's great. Good luck with them.
Hey,
All right, buddy.
Can I ask Scott a question?
Yeah.
Did anyone ever watch the show and ever tell you they saw you?
I get it all the time.
I'm sorry.
I still get it.
And are the questions, are the comments good?
Yes, they are good. They liked your girl's bike.
Oh, they like my girl's bike. All right.
Yeah,
And when you got on me for not having any water.
that's right.
Remember, you had that much.
I do remember.
All right, here we go.
Good luck.
Hey, we're back.
Ding!
What's that ding, Bryce?
That means the toast is popped and ready.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Is
Well,
it? Is it Rob?
Is
It's
it ready
Rob.
to go?
We're ready
Is
to
the
go.
screen done?
Absolutely.
All right, now, we're going to put Rob on the show now.
Yeah, it's all toasty.
And is this
You
some
can
of
see
the-
it's starting to come off on its own right now. The solution is soaked through the screen, broke down the particles. So now we're going to put it in the tank and we're going to spray it off and get it completely prepped to dry.
Now, if you don't get it completely clean, then what?
It would affect the next job and the next artwork, and we'd have to start all over again.
In other words, if this pink got on this shirt, wouldn't look good.
Well, look at on my shirt, maybe not on yours.
Okay, with my orange. Okay, I got you.
Rob makes anything look good.
Eye candy, remember?
That's right.
Eye candy.
That's all he's here for.
So this is our spray tank where we do all our cleaning and prep work. You might want to stand back a little bit. It's a high pressure spray washer. We're just
Okay.
going to go ahead and spray her down.
Look at that, Bryce. Holy smokes. Is that a whole lot of
This little machine can burn your eyeballs.
Ooh, let's burn them at home. Do not look at the screen right now.
Trying not
All
to.
right.
This machine is set on a timer. That light has been shining on the photopolymer on the screen. And I've got that ready to go. And I'll show you how that's done, you know, on the next color that we use for your shirts here.
Now, I noticed,
Now
down at Shepherd's, Bryce,
Yeah.
remember I asked if they needed to wear any earwear?
Yes.
Do you need to wear any eyewear here because of the
No.
intense light?
Absolutely not. That mat right here is going to keep all that light stuck in here, and I do not want external light coming on here while this is working.
And what would that do?
It would turn the whole screen solid. And I'll show you what I mean. I'm going to take this screen, and as you can see,
Oh, yeah.
there's nothing on there. Nothing on there, but I put these strategically in spots to where these shirts are going to be. Now this one's going to be a right chest print. This one's going to be kind of a lower print on the shirt, so I kind of put that lower. I don't know where that ugly thing's going, but I'll figure it out.
Ugly? You told me that the gander in the goose species is the prettiest, Bryce.
I remember hearing that.
The gander, that's the male.
Yeah.
Is that hold true here?
Not in this particular basement.
Okay. Yeah, they're over here laughing. They thought that was funny.
I enjoyed it, yes.
Right back to our station here. Now, you've seen that there's been nothing on that.
There's nothing there.
Nothing there. I'm gonna let the water kind of do the work here.
Now here's the
Okay.
plain H2O, which is water.
Now you've seen that this
Oh,
water
look, something's coming through
is
there.
starting to
It's a secret coded message.
this. And it's starting to do its work on this screen. You really don't notice it until that water gets on it, and then here any second, all of that internal stuff you can see right there on that bar is falling out. Oh, there we go. This screen is silk. It's a silk type mesh. When we're using a glitter, I use a really, really coarse open screen. And I think I've got one. Can you go put this on the dryer, please, Rob?
Okay,
Thank
we got
you.
him saying please.
That's an improvement,
Please,
major
man.
improvement.
You can see little chunks of glitter on here because that's basically what this thing's used for, and I need to clean it because it hasn't been used in probably 2
Show me
years.
where you're looking. I'm not seeing it.
You want to feel that, and you can't do it at home.
Well,
But you've got Goose doing it for you. You
okay,
fill that mesh.
I'll fill that for you. How does that feel, Bryce?
Feels good, thank you.
Okay.
No, no.
A little higher. A little higher. Oh, that's the spot.
Oh, you're doing it.
You're a
You feel that?
character.
Now feel that.
Let me feel this. Let me see.
No, a little
Is there a
lower.
difference?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, now the reason being is this mesh has, the holes are bigger in the mesh so that the glitter stuff can pass through.
Oh, yeah.
With
Or as
this,
Goose
we're
would
just
say,
going to use. I ruined our really fine mesh one the other day. Pulling the tape off, it just ripped the screen to pieces, and so I've got to order another one.
Okay, so when that happens, does Ringer take it out of your check?
Not usually, and that's because this stuff over time goes bad, and it happens. I mean, I can, with the pressure washer, I can know if I bought a really expensive one, it'd probably last a while, but stuff breaks down, and
Silk happens.
silk happens. And that, especially when it comes to, you know,
That was an excellent one, Bryce. Nice work there.
when we use these screens as often as we do, and I'll tell you, I can go through a dozen screens a day, depending on how many jobs and different colors that we're using at a time.
And that's all these processes going for those dozen screens all at
Okay.
once.
This artwork that we did for these shirts, I need to make sure I've got lined up perfectly on here so that it'll be in the same spot on this screen as it was on the one that I just sprayed out.
Right. Al, are we about done here with the lighting?
We are done with this lighting. We had to take just a minute there to get our senses, but we got the lighting done. I'm going to do the exact same thing as I did before. Rob,
Yep.
I've never once let Rob wash out a screen, have I?
You're gonna have me do it on camera?
You bet.
Don't screw it up.
We're going to check it out, and I don't use full pressure. Just start at the very top and just let water run right over the whole screen. Let it just sit there and wet for a second.
You were an instructor for how many years?
33 years, and then,
How do you think he's doing as an instructor?
you know what I like about Rob?
No, Alan. How's Alan doing as an instructor?
Al's doing great, but what I like about Rob is he's being all ears and he's listening and he's not giving his teacher any guff.
I'm sorry, are you talking?
Well, there goes that.
Yeah, there you go.
There we go. You see it falling out.
Okay.
Whoa, right on.
Whoa! Look at that.
Just let it go. You're not going to ruin it. Just kind of work it fast.
That's kind of like me with Bryce when I get on the computer.
Yeah.
I'm always afraid I'm going to mess it up, but my good buddy Big Daddy says, you won't mess it up. You won't mess it up. Do you agree? On the computer? No.
What I'm looking for here as he's doing this is making sure the edges are crisp, that there isn't chunks of photopolymer emulsion stuck in there.
Okay.
Don't want to leave behind any chads.
No chads at the voting booth.
That's right. I want everything cleaned out. I see a piece right there that's missed.
Wow. He's got a good eye for this. I don't see nothing.
There is a tiny little edge right
I see
there
it.
that has just a little bit of a
gosh.
crink in it. Now get it.
Oh, look at him. Look.
That's worked out, isn't it? GooseintheWild. Wow, does that not look good?
Whoa.
That kind of reminds me. When my son Lance, him and Randy Nelson went over to a BYU devotional, and it was BYU. The keynote speaker was Dale Murphy, one of the great ones.
Oh, yeah.
And he told the kids there if they wanted to be a good hitter, hit between 200 and 250 pitches a day. But if they wanted to be a great hitter, between 500 and 600 pitches a day. And he says, Dad, that's what Randy and I is going to start doing. So that's what that reminded me of.
Why is
200, 250 pitches, and we can be a good printer,
Yeah.
good screener.
Oh, yeah.
But if you want to be a great screener,
You know, when I first started this job, when I first started doing this, I got a call from Bruce Hall, who owned the store at the time,
yeah,
and he wanted me to come and learn how to print. And boy, was I a mess. I mean, just trying to figure out how to do everything, it was just the most awful process. It was took so much patience and so much time, and just even now there's a lot of things that I still, you know, just, I feel overwhelmed with. But you know, as time goes on, the more you do it, it's just the same as with any other job. You know, the more you do it, the better you get.
I need you to do me a favor.
Yes, sir.
Will you run just some water in there right now? Just run some water in that tank there. So yep. Okay, now let it go. And folks at home, I want you to listen to the drain off. All right, so go ahead and turn it off. Okay, just in case you were wondering why we heard that sound when Rob was standing behind us, that's just the drain off. All right, thanks.
There we go. You can hear it. That goes into that bucket, pumps it up
out.
that thing, and goes to the sewer.
Wow.
We're high tech here.
That's
So,
pretty
yeah.
good. If you're working in the basement, you got to have those
And
tricks.
that's why it's important that we use chemicals that are safe and bio-friendly.
Degradable.
Yeah, bio-friendly, I guess.
Come here, Rob.
Yes, sir.
You two are down here in the basement all day long.
Every day.
How do you keep from losing your buttons?
That laptop over there has my iTunes on it. That stereo right there is pretty loud. And maybe that's why I'm losing my skull a little bit, but I'll turn that on. And then as you can see right there on that TV, a lot of Spanish Fork 17.
That makes me lose my
A
button.
lot of Spanish Fork 17 keeps us sane.
Oh,
So yeah.
What's
What
funny
an
is,
endorsement.
that's how I started working here. I actually was hanging out here with Alan, and one day I just picked up something. It turns out in this crazy environment, we were a good team. And we started producing it. That's how I started here. I was just literally hanging out with my friend.
so good chemistry on the ball team.
Yeah.
That's what it needs.
And I've noticed over the years, the teams that have done the best, like we've won state championships with, they've been friends off the field.
Oh yeah.
They hung around, went to each other's houses, slept over.
I haven't slept over yet.
And nor will you. But we're a small company here, but we're a tight team, without a doubt.
Hey, Goose.
Waiting for that invite.
There's just
He only has one bed is a problem.
There's not enough male bonding going on here, Goose. Maybe you can invite him over to your house for a sleepover.
By the way, I saw your yard the other day. Nice yard.
Oh, thank
well
you.
Well done.
Appreciate
Artwork.
that. Appreciate that.
100%.
That's right. But yeah, Rob gives 100% every minute he's here. He not only works down here, but when stuff's needed upstairs, I'm usually too busy down here to do anything other than be down here.
And they don't let him upstairs a lot.
They don't let me upstairs because
You
I
okay,
just
Goose?
don't look the part. He's still laughing about something.
Bryce, he might need mouth to mouth.
That's not gonna happen.
Again.
But anyhow,
Have him look at the bright light. Maybe that'll
Rob
snap him
really
back.
does. I mean, as far as coming in here, he'll, you know, he makes sure the shirts are folded, put in the box neatly, and presentation does matter for us.
We
And-
actually care. We really do.
Yeah, and he does a lot of stuff upstairs when things need to be loaded or whatever.
Whatever the
else.
team needs. Am I right on that, Goose? Whatever the team needs.
Yep. Oh, look how good that looked after we put the other color on. The outline, the dark blue.
Looks a lot better than that pink color. I'm trying to figure out, Rob, whose choice was it to use pink polymer anyway?
Don't want to comment on that.
All right.
It was me. That actually, there you saw that one screen that we had that had the blue on it. That blue takes a lot longer to burn onto a screen,
Ah.
and so I'm the kind of guy that likes to be able to get it done, and you know.
He's a production kind of guy.
And so I went with the pink stuff, and that was just kind of my own thing that I preferred. But yeah,
What I'm thinking there, Al, you don't need to go to Gold's Gym after, because
yeah, I do.
I mean,
Look at me.
I mean, all day long, doing.
I do plenty. It really is. I mean, it'll give you a workout. We've done shirts.
But he still goes to the gym. You think it's easy being this good looking? No. It takes a lot of work.
Okay.
It does take a lot
Wow.
of work. And,
Are these
as you
guys'
can-
characters? Are
as
they
you
fun?
can-
Wow.
As you can see, you know, we've got a long ways to go for as far as my looks are concerned.
Okay.
But anyways, Yeah, there's some effort that goes into it. Now this dryer heats them at 325 degrees.
325, Bryce, right there, buddy.
At a
That'd
certain,
cook your goose, dude.
at a certain speed, it'll go through there and it will fix this image onto it permanently.
Oh.
And
Now,
and that'll be your finished product.
okay, now here's some good advice, and you need to give the viewers this tip. I was told that you don't want to put a shirt through the dryer at home
No,
because it does what to the ink?
it does nothing to the ink, really. As far as after it's screen printed,
Uh-huh.
after you get a t-shirt from me, go ahead and put it in the dryer. Most of it will be okay. But a lot of the inks that we use, let's show you this. A lot of the inks that we use, now here I've got buckets and buckets. Out here,
Hang on.
those are all
Buckets and buckets.
those are all different colors that we use. And in fact, we use more and I mix colors
All right.
together to make new colors
So you
sometimes.
customize colors.
Yeah, we do.
You ever do that with watercolors in grade school, Goose?
I did. I had a good time doing it, too.
A lot of the inks
He
that
strikes me as a finger painting kind of guy.
Yeah.
you see just different types of colors that we use. These are the ones we use more seldom than we use these other colors, but these are very expensive. A gallon of this of most of the colors is probably between $75 and $85 per bucket per gallon. So yeah, it's
And Alan
What-
will hand mix it. I mean, whatever the customer comes in with, Alan will make it work. He'll come up and he'll hand mix and customize and match exactly their needs.
this.
So if they want chartreuse,
We actually look it up on the computer because, you know, we're guys. We don't know what chartreuse looks like. So we'll actually look it up. Yesterday, what was it, jade?
Jade, ooh, that's green, baby.
We came up with
Green,
Jade.
beautiful green. That's my daughter's name, Jade, and she's beautiful.
Wow, that is a beautiful name.
So yeah, well, anyhow, we took, well, this one, for example, I've been instructed on the paperwork that I showed you earlier. Most of the information I don't hear from anybody. I see it, the artwork's ready, and I'm just told to print it. This, I have to match this blue perfectly. And so I'm going to have to spend some time in mixing some of these colors together. Now, a lot of the inks, and back to your question where you asked whether or not these inks are going to struggle with being put through the dryer.
If they're going to fade.
A lot of them now don't.
And so, what's next, Bob?
Oh, look at that. He's putting tar
I'm
on it.
just putting a bunch of this ink.
Ink.
Now this stuff's runny, this black, so I gotta be careful with it. This is what, it's looks like a bunch of paint buckets, and it is, most of it has the texture of paint. We call it screen printing ink.
Now, what about the vapors? Do you get high down here?
When we're cleaning screens, you can, if you're not used to it. There is xylene in those cans.
Oh, xylene.
Xylene
in this
is a
can,
paint
isn't it?
thinner.
Xylene.
And,
Paint thinner.
I dated a girl named Xylene once.
Wow.
Did you get high? Did she make you go high?
Stop it. I'm not going any further.
All right.
Now what we'll do is we'll take each of these screens. Now we got to make a screen for every color that we're doing on a print. On
Oh,
a
so
shirt.
if it's like you said, if it's a 3-color.
They're
This is
untouching,
two.
but that's a 2 colors. So that
Black
is
and the white.
Black screen and white
Okay,
screen.
now what about this shirt I got for
That
retirement?
is 1 color.
One color, but it goes. The Mustangs go down the arm. Is
You
that
bet.
tough?
Show me that there, Goose.
You
I
know
can't
what?
see that very
It
good.
is not tough.
Oh, there it is, yeah.
It's just
See?
another way to print, and we do actually a lot of that, especially with hoodies. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take this logo that I've got set up. Now here's the setup process.
All right, let me slip over here, Bryce. And I don't want to get bonked in the head. You ever get bonked in the head as this comes around?
Rob has.
Here's my last bunk.
Oh, is that how you got that lap? Wow.
He didn't get
Boy.
it from me, I promise.
Next time you'll move faster when Alan says move, won't you?
Absolutely.
So I've got this one set up. Now, in order for me to do it, I've just used an old t-shirt. As you can see, I've used it to test as well.
Okay, there's Maple Mountain. Good looking logo.
Okay, that one's just a test shirt, and a lot of these just look like garbage because I haven't finished the process
It's
on
good
them.
to me. I
But
wouldn't
that
know the
one-
difference. Would you,
that
Goose?
I wouldn't.
I would really like that football logo.
That is a good looking football logo.
And there are tons and tons of different things that we've done.
Wow.
I mean, these shirts, Rob sometimes will throw one of these on when he's cleaning stuff and he doesn't want to end up getting dirty.
Now there's when you can get dirty.
Yeah, you can
Oh, the
get,
one that says Payson?
Yeah.
Yeah, we get that Payson shirt dirty.
We do a lot of stuff. Actually, Payson as a city and as a high school probably sends us more than any other high school around. And I
Hey,
don't know why that is.
there's a shout out right there.
Shout out for
He
Payson.
threw down the gauntlet.
I did throw
Yeah,
down the
good for
gauntlet.
them.
We gotta beat Payson.
And a
Them
reminder,
Payson Lions.
Come on, bring more orders
a
in, guys.
reminder, folks,
Huh?
to support local business.
That's right.
Okay, but yeah, we just use these as test shirts. If it's something, a shirt either I've messed up on and had to replace, which happens quite often. But
So do you sell the old Payson shirts as rags, you know, for washing your car?
I
and
usually just keep them
scrubbing
down
your
here as
floor?
rags. You can see I've got a stack of them in here.
Yeah.
Stacks out there.
I think this is my old Payson. There's a Payson Grizzlies one
Hey.
for their junior high,
I can use that to clean out my doghouse.
and I've got about a dozen of these because nobody wanted them.
Wow.
Right now, all we're trying to do is just get an idea of where the Goose in the Wild logo is going to end up. And run it over, just put it there, I've already got it lined up to where I want it. So I just got to press that ink through there. Now what a tendency for some people to do is press on an angle and it's going to smash that ink
Oh.
and ruin the edges. So you got to do it precise.
Okay, so technique again.
Technique is important, very important. Now
Okay,
under
then
here,
it goes over under the dryer.
this is a little miniature spot dryer unit, or a flash unit is what
What's
I
the
like to
temp
call
on
it.
it?
I don't know, but it's mighty hot. You can see there's no glow underneath there, but that thing is cooking right now. You know, I'll pull these out sometime. You can feel that, Bryce. You touch that, it's warm. It's not all that hot.
That actually gets warm.
But yeah, after you do it a few times, I mean, these shirts really, really get hot. I'll print it. Now you don't see those white edges. Now there's a little spot there, but that's just because the shirt's old and nasty.
Old and nasty.
But the product is going to pretty much look like that.
Oh? Oh?
So what I'm going to do now is I've got the shirt set up.
Oh, this is the real one now.
this is the
it.
real
this
deal.
is the business.
Oh.
Getting after it now.
Got the black down. I've got a hole right there.
Wow, see how fast he catches that stuff? I don't see any of that.
There's a little spot, and a lot of people aren't going to see this when they order their shirts. They're not going to see the little intricacies, but there's a little dot right there of white.
Oh, yeah.
I don't like that.
Wow.
So I just kind of cleaned that bottom of that screen off. I'm going to do it again. And it's covered.
Excellent.
Throw it under the spot dryer.
Oh.
Start number 2.
So if you've got an order of 100 shirts late in the afternoon, as you can see, people, it ain't gonna get done, is it?
Not, you know what? Sometimes they do.
Oh,
Whatever it
Sometimes
takes.
they do.
I better not
If-
speak for Al, then.
If it's somebody who's really, really important, if Goose was to come in or Bryce was to come in and say, I need 100 t-shirts by
6
in
o'clock.
2 hours.
You'd say you
know,
better
I've
bring
shown-
donuts.
I've shown a process that seemingly takes a ton of time, and it can, and so, quite often it does, but I'll do everything I can.
Hey, Rob,
Sir,
what do you have to do to grease the wheels around here?
food's good.
What kind of food?
We're pretty easy on that. We're bachelors, so any food's good for us.
Pizza?
Pizza works.
I know he goes to Barry's a lot, and
I
what
do.
gets a hamburger?
Berries.
Oh yeah.
Barry's, baby.
Goose burger.
Berries. Yeah.
Try that goose burger.
Oh, I love that goose burger at Barry's.
Now, how do you make that goose burger again?
Oh, it's got halibut,
Yeah.
cheese.
Tartar sauce?
Oh no, ketchup.
What?
The red stuff.
The-
Ketchup.
Really?
Oh,
Ketchup
there
on
we go.
fish.
Ketchup.
You bet.
Okay.
Okay, I've done it on each of these. Now these
Oh,
little
we've
joints.
swung all the way around, haven't
Yeah, I've swung all the way around and done 4
Cool.
different ones.
we? While
now,
you're screwing around, Goose.
Yep.
Oh wow.
Now in the meantime, what's going on here is these are set up so that they end up on the exact same spot on each of these pallets where the shirts are.
Wow.
Once again, I'm going to kind of eyeball this. Put color number 2 on it.
Hey.
And that shirt is done.
Yee-hoo. Little self-endorsement there, don't you think?
You bet.
The goose.
I tried to get a Spanish Fork 17 logo to go on with that.
Yeah.
Looks like your
Yeah.
goose is
I-
getting cooked.
That's right. I didn't want Spanish Fork 17 to go right on the same thing with Goose in the Wild.
Oh, okay.
That's about your speed too, Walker. That's about your speed, Walker.
I'm just gonna.
I claim you for a couple hours a month, and that's it.
I'm gonna kind of get the process going as to what I do and how quick I do it. And I just kind of get rolling. I mean, I've showed the slow-mo version. I get rolling and I go.
Wow.
And
gets flying.
you know, I can get going pretty quick.
While we're making screens, we're rinsing screens, we're bringing orders down, this all just starts flying.
See, we come around full circle again here.
The process isn't, you know, happening one at a time usually. Usually Rob's doing one thing and I'm
Okay,
doing
Rob,
another
what?
thing.
He's folding.
He's getting them ready to go.
Folding, whatever it may be, I'm pulling them out, folding them, shipping them.
Okay, Bryce, we're gonna see how quick Al really is from when pulls the shirt off the pile, slaps it on the pallet, and puts the last color on.
Okay.
Here we go. 1, 2, 3,
All right.
4,
5,
6,
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11,
12,
12,
13,
14.
He's got to wait for that. That doesn't count.
Yeah, that
oh, he
doesn't
swings
count.
it back around that
That's right,
time.
that don't
Oh, no.
count.
Okay, what do we get to? 17,
Or something like that.
18, 19, 20,
You know what?
21,
Wait a minute.
22, 23.
I don't like it when
24,
teams count when they're
25.
stretching.
Wow. Okay, so
Okay, that was that. Now that, if I was doing the whole rotation,
That's about
probably
26
probably
seconds.
you would have taken a little longer just because of, you know, that spot dryer can mess you up.
Okay.
But anyway,
okay, now I got to go over here and see what Rob's doing, Goose.
Is this a pretty tedious job, this part of the process?
We're knocking out a couple hundred shirts at a time. It gets, trying to keep up with Alan the master is hard. You got 3 things going on at once. They're spitting out the conveyor belt. Sure.
Okay, so how do you take care of boredom and being tedious?
I told you we sing a lot of Bob Marley down
Bob
here.
Marley. Okay, Rob, let's take a look at the final product, man.
There you have it.
Ooh, those look good, don't they, Bryce?
Looks great.
Hey,
I want
man.
to try one on, man.
Yeah, well, we'll go to our last break here and we'll come back and close our show. And you know how we close our show. It's usually Bryce looking for me. We'll see what happens.
No.
We'll see what happens today.
Oh. And we're back, and look at these guys wearing the shirts there. They
you
look,
know, this is, as far as all the logos that I've done, I have more pride in
do
this.
some wing flapping behind it.
Yeah, oh no. No, I'm a hockey player. I can't
Well,
do the wing.
more-
Oh, you're
More-
not
more
Mighty
pr-
Ducks. Huh?
More pride in these shirts.
Yeah.
I've never felt more special to wear a shirt than to wear a Goose in the Wild shirt.
Well, can
Speaking
I
of,
feel that?
You're making me choke
That
up.
is special.
Speaking of, where in the world?
I know, he
Hey,
got away
Goose,
again.
You want your shirts or not?
Hey, one of those for me?
I got a large right here for you.
Oh, thanks. Hey, I'm not going looking for him this
I'm
time,
gonna
Alan.
have to go find
If he wants his shirt, he'll come to us. Alan, get back here. Forget it. If he wants his shirt, he'll come to us.
I know, we always have to go hunting down, and this time it was my job, but
Ha!
look at what I found.
Do you want your shirt or not?
I want my shirt. Where is
well, then
that?
I'm not looking for you this
Well,
time.
there you go. And you know,
So you dangled this like a carrot, huh?
That's right. Put that over your carrot top head and let's see what it
All
looks
right,
like.
baby, yeah. Hey, look at this. Is this something else? Oh,
There
is
you
that
go.
something else, man? Hey, we've had a good time here at MVP, down here in the basement with Alan Huff, Rob Thorne. Next time you guys come in to get a shirt, we want you to be patient, right?
very important.
Bring
You know,
food.
By start to finish, sometimes these work orders can take a couple, 3 weeks. And people just need to understand that, you know, there's a process that's involved. Usually we're pretty fast, but there's times when this back room is full and yours might not be the very top priority, so you need to be patient and get your orders in early.
I got to wash a screen this time.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, you need to bring in a real good attitude.
Hey, look at that. You always got a
Nice.
hat, don't you?
Now, I always got a hat, and I was just thinking, I've got to remove mine so we can all be in unison here.
It's the Three
Stooges?
I didn't say it.
Okay.
That's great.
Hey, you know how we close our show.
That's right.
Hey, have a great day, guys. And it's a dandy outside. A
It is.
dandy.
I'll never know
doubt.
because we're in the basement.
In the basement, man. Hey, and remember, we love you. We truly do, don't we?
Absolutely.